so?
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the... Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Burrow looking to pass. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
He'll give them an instant to react. There's a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that time rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And room there to work it inside the 25. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Airing one out for Boyd. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you could actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarter.
Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon from 17 yards out. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. From the 27, Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Inside give to Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
On 2.
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something.
And the pressure gets to him again. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Brandon, Coach, I've been here before. They got 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and goal, Prescott under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Marr able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17 to 7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's out.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the pick 6, here's Burrow again. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the count.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it,